Our nation is facing several serious challenges today. For most people, the most serious problem is the lack of jobs. Picture the town where you live as an economic community. How many of the products sold in your town are made in your town? Very likely, most all products come from manufacturers outside of your town. In your town, you likely have manufacturers and retailers, plus small shops like restaurants, car repair centers, etc. The manufacturers send products out to customers all over the country. These customers then send money in to that manufacturer to pay them for the products they received. The employees of that manufacturer then spend their paychecks at various stores in your town, which pays the salary of the clerks working in these stores. Eventually, the retailers send the money out of town to buy more things to sell. In the old days, when most everything sold in America was made in America, the stores' restocking orders were placed with manufacturers located all over the U.S. So we can picture several of these economic communities where the retailers in each community were sending their restocking orders and payments to the manufacturers in other U.S. communities. In the middle, we had the government taking income tax from each of the workers in all of these communities and their employers. We essentially had an economy in perpetual motion, an economy that had no need for government stimulus money. We had a strong and healthy economy that is called a domestically based manufacturing economy. Now, let's look at today's free trade-based economy. We have millions of manufacturing jobs lost to China. With many manufacturers no longer bringing money into the community, we now find that the government needs to be adding stimulus money just to keep the economy going. In other words, we now have a government-funded economy. On the right side of this diagram, we see that the retailers are now placing the restocking orders with manufacturers in China. As a result, their payments are now being sent to China. We essentially have a giant drain hole where our nation's supply of money is disappearing. When we have trade deficits of hundreds of billions of dollars, as we do today, we must replace this lost money with an increase in the money supply of at least that amount by running that size budget deficit. The only way to eliminate this need for a budget deficit is to eliminate our trade deficit. Remember, our economy being a government-funded economy, when we reduce government spending, we will be causing a further slowdown of our economy and an increase in lost jobs. Do we really want to go down this road? A much more positive choice would be to eliminate our trade deficit. If we do this first, we will be creating millions of more jobs, a booming economy, and a doubling of our government's tax revenues. You can get more information on these exciting new ideas from our website, MadeInAmericaProject.com.